Hola, hola, hola. Hello, 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 my beautiful planner babe divas. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl here, Daniela, la planning diva. Thank you so much for stopping. Oh my gosh, something got caught in my throat. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I'm really excited because today we're going to be back in a planner that I have not been in, at least on camera, for a long time. We're going to be planning or setting up a spread for my creative journal, my flagship. This is my baby. She has a new wardrobe on, a new little outfit on, but she's still my flagship, my creative journal. And it's been a while since I last set up a spread for this baby, but we are back, baby. We are back. So, quick little recap about this planner and what's been going on with this planner. So this is my creative journal. I also call it my flagship planner because it usually is the planner that I spend the most time in. I really dedicate a lot of time and energy to setting up these spreads. This is probably my favorite planner. It's a planner that I am going to keep for the rest of my life. It is basically a scrapbook and a journal. And before I switched the cover up, this planner, I was actually using the Tanya Garcia Bright Travels planner, and I was using it in the big size. My creative journal is always in the big size. It was a vertical planner, and that's what I enjoy the most for a creative journal is the vertical style. And I was using my creative journal. Actually, let me pull that out. Okay, here it is. I have it with a different cover on here, but the pages are the Tanya Garcia Bright Travels planner. And so I used this planner from July through December, and then in January, the beginning of this year, I took a long break. I actually took like maybe a 2-month break. It was kind of unexpected, unplanned, just kind of kept on going. But y'all remember I wasn't making any videos those first couple of weeks in the year. And I dropped off with my creative journal. So just a little flip through of all the spreads in my creative journal here. Ooh, I love this one. This is when we went to the Sierra Nevadas for field work. Ooh, this one was fun. This one we went to the beach, went tide pooling with Steven's mom. This week we went camping. But as you can see, my creative journal is really, really fun, and it's just jam-packed full of stickers and photos and memories, and I have so much fun with this planner. But I basically kept up with it for 6 months last year, and then in the beginning of the year I kind of dropped it, and I just wasn't able to get back into it, and I pretty much took another 6-month break when it came to this planner. Ooh, this one's fun. Honey Beehive. Ooh, I love my fall spreads. This is definitely making me want to get back into the fall spreads. Oop, I should probably move this little keychain here. Ooh, my mushroom forest spread. Love this one so much. All my stickers from the Zine Club. My first Halloween spread. Love this. So yeah, I did not work in my creative journal, my flagship journal, for 6 months, basically. From January through June of this year, I didn't make a single spread, which was a little bit sad because I miss making these spreads, but it happens, like it's so easy to just kind of, ooh, I love this one so much. My Oaxaca spread. Oh, this one came out so beautiful. Ooh, this one's fun. This is like Homebody Seasons, a little cozy fall spread. But yeah, it definitely happens. And so I had to take a little bit of a break for myself. And ooh, my first Christmas spread. Love it. This is like a whole little tour through the last 6 months of 2023. But I have been back in my creative journal since the beginning of July. And look at this. I never even finished this last spread of the year because I just never got around to it. the actual Christmas week. I just didn't make a spread. And yeah, I kind of fell off on this and I never picked it up until this July. So with the July start planners, I got a fresh burst of energy and I decided to get back into my creative journal. And I ended up grabbing the Jess Miller Draws. I think that's the name of this collaboration. Yep, Jess Miller Draws. I got this planner during the spring release. Or was it the teacher release? I don't remember. But I got this planner and I was like, this is going to be my new creative journal. And this is actually a teacher layout, but I franken-planned this with a vertical planner to make it a vertical planner. So let me share with you what this planner, how this planner is set up. So we have my name page and I'm still using all of the beginning pages from the Tanya Garcia Bright Travels. So this cover page is from the Tanya Garcia. I'm still using my calendar from the Tanya Garcia because it's full of stickers. This is where the new planner starts and I'm thinking of potentially gluing these pages together, maybe peeling these stickers off because I tried using the year at a glance as its own little space to be creative, but it just didn't really work out. So I'm thinking of gluing these two pages together, but I also want to save these stickers. So I'm going to have to use undo and pull them up. It's a whole project, but this is where the Jess Miller Draws planner really starts. This is the year at a glance, and I'm trying to be good about kind of keeping track of major events in the year at a glance because I do like to use this space to decorate. And then I just have some kind of scrapbooking pages. This is a photo of Stephen and I at the Natural Bridge Caverns, and then just some photos of us. These just make me happy, and so I like keeping those close. I have just another scrapbook page here, which I'm hoping to use for another project that I'm working on. Just a little filler page, a folder with some stickers, and then we have my daily pages section. So just a couple of daily pages here, just all kinds of daily pages. This is really similar to what I had in my previous creative journal, and then I just have another divider here, and then the months start. And again, because I have the year at a glance calendar back here, we have the July currently page over here, and I'm thinking of covering this up or something because yeah, I don't really want to have it over here because again, it's the back of it is the year at a glance. So we just start off here straight with the first divider of the Jess Miller Draws planner. And I love these dividers so much. They're so seasonal, they're so fun, they're bright, they're colorful, they're whimsical. And so yeah, I just was really inspired with this planner. So this is the July monthly. I used a Live Love Posh sticker book. And how I'm using the monthly is kind of I use it both as a place to write down major events and to plan out things. But more than that, I use it as a space to journal one sentence a day. I like looking back at a month like this and seeing everything that happened and having one sentence per day written down. Sometimes I don't get around to it, and sometimes I like to put stickers down, and so I don't write down a sentence per day. But for the most part, I do try to at least have a sentence per day. This is the first spread of the planner. This is a Kell of a Plan sticker book, and I was a little bit stressed out about getting back into my creative journal because it had been 6 months since I last made a spread, and I was, a little bit worried that it wasn't going to turn out cute, that I was going to be really rusty with it, and so I wanted to do something really simple. And as you'll see in these spreads that I'm going to show you since the beginning of July, these spreads are really, really simple. I didn't try to do anything fancy. I just kind of let myself get warmed up and get back into it. I tried not to put a lot of pressure on myself because I, just started getting back into making these type of spreads, and I actually really like how all of them have turned out so far. There's not a spread that I haven't liked since I got back into here, and so that makes me really happy. So yeah, this was the first week in July, the 4th of July. My sister came to visit. We had so many events planned for the weekend. It was Bugs's 10th birthday on Sunday. Ooh, this one was really fun as well. This was Sunny Risograph, and this one also turned out super, super cute, really bright. I love the sticker book so much. And again, I just went for a sticker book that I knew would be really easy and fun to use, and no matter what, it was going to turn out super cute. And at this point, I started to warm up again to like mixing sticker books. So this is mostly Sunny Risograph. All the boxes are from Mojo Jojo Plan's Pastel Boxes Bundle. I also have some Happy Planner stickers from Sassy Quotes sticker book. I sprinkled some Gudetama stickers here and there. I sprinkled some, I think it's called Capital Chic Designs stickers. Oh no, this sticker book here, the This Is Us sticker book. I sprinkled some stickers from that little book around here. I even sprinkled some of these like color your own stickers from Pipsticks because I'm trying to use those up. This one turned out super, super cute. Okay, and then this week was just a standard week, and I ended up using the Boardwalk Ice Cream sticker book. This is definitely one of my all-time favorite sticker books. I wrote a lot for this one, and yeah, it turned out super cute. This was the week I went to Montreal, so I ended up using the Cat Cock sticker book. Because there's a lot of like travel and adventure themes in that sticker book. And yeah, this one was fun. And then on the back of the July monthly, I ended up making a little photo collage. I really like how it turned out from a lot of photos that I took during the month of July. And then before we get into the August, this is a project I'm actually still working on. This was my trip to Montreal, and I'm going to journal a little bit about that trip. So I have already printed out and glued down the photos. That's my sister and her wife. This is a church that was near the Airbnb I stayed at. I have some postcards here from Montreal, a little postcard here. And then this little, like, I don't even know what to say, affirmation on this scrap piece of paper. There was a little shop I went to in Montreal that they had a bowl full of these affirmations, and you could like grab one. And so I grabbed one, and it said, "Your hard work will pay off, keep up with it." And I felt that was really meaningful for me at that point in my life. So I wanted to save it. And then I just have some photos here. I have 2 photos of these amazing poutine dishes that we tried. I have 2 like planning photos. I took myself out on a little date when it was before my sister and Stephen arrived. I had some time to myself, and so I just hung out at a coffee shop and I played with stickers in my planner. We went to go get donuts, and then this is like a little embroidery artwork in a museum that we went to. And then flipping the page, this is a postcard from the Basilica in Montreal. We went to this amazing light show. It's like this beautiful, beautiful church, and they do this amazing light show inside of it. It was super cool. Then we went to a like anthropology museum. They had this super cool Olmec exhibit, which was awesome. So I printed out some photos for that, postcard, my ticket. And then on the back here, we just have another postcard. This is like old Montreal. We walked around this area for a while, went to a couple of bars. It was super fun. And yeah, so that was it from my Montreal adventure. And then we have the month of August. And for the month of August, I ended up using the Boardwalk Ice Cream sticker book again with some washi tape on the bottom here and some stickers I picked up in Montreal and in Joshua Tree here. So yeah, this is kind of how I like using my monthly. I feel like this one you can kind of see more about how I use like the sentence a day. kind of method for this. I really like how this is turning out. First week in August, I was still in Montreal. I was there for a conference. The conference ended on Tuesday, and then I was there by myself until Thursday, and then my sister and her wife arrived like Thursday in the afternoon, and then we hung out. Steven arrived Friday morning, and then we just had the whole weekend to hang out in Montreal, and it was super fun. This is the week following Montreal. This is the Happy in Paris sticker book. I had a lot of fun with this one. I chose this one for this week because this is very much like a French sticker book, and I was kind of feeling inspired from being in Montreal the previous week to do something a little French. Also, this is one of the newer sticker books in my collection. I just had picked it up in like a relatively recent Happy Planner order, so I wanted to get into it. And then this is the current week. We're currently at Sunday, August the 18th. And I'm going to really quickly set up a planner spread. Again, I'm going to be taking it really, really easily. I'm not, trying to do a lot with these spreads right now. As you saw in my flip through of my creative journal from last year, they can get really complicated and it can take me up to an hour to do those spreads. So far, I've been doing them in 20-ish minutes or so just to get back into the habit of being in my creative journal. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to just fast forward through this. I think I might even cut the footage and just snap my fingers, and then the spread will be there for you all to see. Just because this video is already long enough with the little flip through of my creative journal. So we might go ahead and do that. And the sticker book I'll be using is the Tanya Garcia Year-Round Whimsy sticker book. So without further ado, I think I'm just going to cut the footage. So without further ado, let's get into the spread. And with a snap of my fingers, we will be done. All right, and we are back, everyone, and it's actually been a few hours. I thought that I would have time to finish everything before I went on with my day, but I just didn't have enough time. It was a long video, but I am back. I actually, right after I did my little snap, I did start to work on the spread for maybe 5-6 minutes, and then I had to run out the door because I wanted to catch the 9 o'clock Sunday service. So I went to church, and then I came back. I had a little bit of breakfast. I made another cup of coffee. I did some chores, and then I got back down to business with finishing this spread. So it is actually probably close to noon at this point. Yep, it is noon right now, Sunday. And this is the almost finished spread. I really, really liked how it turned out. So again, I used the Tanya Garcia Year-Round Whimsy, and I used these summer stickers, and I used actually quite a bit of these summer stickers. So I used up all of the full boxes, the longer boxes, some of these gold foil headers. I used up all of the full boxes on this page and some of these smaller circle stickers. I used up all of these longer boxes, but I only used one of these today, circle stickers, and then I used one of these boxes. But I didn't use the rest of these. And then I used both pages of clear deco stickers. So I put quite a dent into the summer section of that sticker book. I'm really happy about that. Hopefully I'll finish the summer section in that sticker book this summer, so that way I can maybe finish that book by the end of next springtime. So this is how the spread turned out. I really, really like it. It's really fun. It's very simple. Again, right now, because I'm just getting back into my creative journal, I'm not really trying to be super creative. I'm not trying to push the envelope. I'm not trying to bring in scrapbook paper and all of the, other materials I like to use in my creative journal. Right now, I'm just sticking with stickers and washi tape and just getting back into the swing of things, exercising that creative muscle before I start getting really, really creative. And this spread is almost done. The only thing I need to do is fill in this box down here, but because Sunday is not yet over, we still have, we have a good amount of Sunday left. I'm gonna leave that box open for anything that goes on. I have definitely a few plans left for Sunday. I want to do some more chores. I'm thinking of going to check out my beehive. So I'm actually going to place a little bee sticker down here. I got to go check out my beehive, see how my bees are doing. I think I might go watch a movie in theaters. I've been wanting to see the movie Twisters in theaters before it leaves theaters. So I think I'm going to go watch that. And I think that might be it. We were talking about making s'mores in the backyard later with our little like fire pit. So that might happen. But this is just such a fun spread. Tanya Garcia always has such fun, beautiful designs. It's giving me classic summer spread, which is what I wanted. And yeah, so just a little rundown of how my week went in case you're interested. Let's start off with the sidebar. I've been really liking the sidebar for a place to do like a little currently page. I know usually currently pages happen, you know, on that page right before the beginning of the month. So this page right here. But I've been really liking using the sidebar as like a weekly currently page. And I give myself some categories and then I write down a little bit about what I have been doing in each of those categories. So my categories are reading, watching, eating, loving, listening, and wishing. And these categories change throughout from week to week. Please let me know if you have any ideas of categories. I'm always trying to think of new ideas. So reading, I'm reading The Terminal Man by Michael Crichton. This is the author who wrote Jurassic Park and the Andromeda Strain. And it was okay. I actually finished it this week. And it's a short book, and I listened to it on Audible as I was driving, and I drove a lot this week, so I managed to finish it. I'm reading this book as part of a book club I'm in with my sister and her wife and Steven. And then I'm watching a lot of Creating in Chaoses, Caitlin's YouTube channel. She's another planner babe girly here on YouTube, and I found her channel, I want to say like a year and a half ago or something. And I really like her channel. It's really fun. I think she stopped putting out videos a few weeks ago, and I think she just started getting back into making videos this week, and so I've been catching up on all her videos, and they're just so fun. She used to be a happy planner girly, but then she has recently switched into Erin Condren, so it's been cool to see her transition into a new planner style. Eating, I have been enjoying eating sushi lately. We had sushi on Tuesday and I had a bunch of leftovers, and so I've been eating sushi throughout the week, and I love eating sushi. I love making sushi. It's a lot of fun to make it, although my rolls never come out looking super cute. I am loving beading. I have been really into beading for the last year or so. It is super, super fun, and just a quick little show and tell. These are all of my beads, and I have such a good time beading, and I've made some really, really cute things. So I have been loving beading. I have been listening to the group Coconut Records. I listened to a few of their songs way, way, way back when I was first starting graduate school, so in 2016. And I didn't really listen to them since then, but recently I heard one or two of their songs and it got me all nostalgic, and so I've been listening to Coconut Records. And lastly, wishing. I have really been wishing and dreaming about really recommitting to my fitness journey, because for the last 2 months I feel I've been really, really inconsistent with my fitness and my workouts because life has been busy. I was sick. I was hosting, I was traveling, I was preparing to transition in between careers and jobs. So it's been a really crazy time for me, and my fitness has suffered, unfortunately. But I'm really, really looking forward to next week, because this is the first full week in my new position where I hope to have a respectable work-life balance for once in my life. And I'm really hoping to have time and energy and the mental bandwidth to be back on my fitness grind. So that's the sidebar. Okay, Monday. This was kicking off the last week in my old job now. And yeah, it was a super busy week. I had to commute to work 4 times out of the 5 days. I do live an hour from my job. And then that's an hour is on a good day. It's an hour and a half given traffic, given parking, given walking to my building. It's like an hour and a half with all of that factored in. So an hour and a half there, an hour and a half back. It's always such a big drain on my time when I'm commuting, and I had to commute 4 times out of 5 this week. I always tend to work from home on Mondays and Tuesdays, and so I started writing down here like, oh, I worked from home today, I was so tired. But then I remembered that I actually did commute up to my job on Monday. And so I had to correct that. I said, oh, wait, no, I drove to UCR. That's my job, for a meeting. Not only did I have to drive up there, but then I had to drive all the way down to attend my prison class. So that was a 2-hour drive from my job. I really had to hustle to get there on time, and I completely forgot to pick up my paperwork when I originally left my house. So I had to walk into class without any of my paperwork, which kind of sucked. But I got there and was able to attend class. Tuesday was another day of training at my new job. I went up to my new job and I trained for a few hours there. We did a little walkthrough through the vivarium, which is the laboratory or the space where they keep all of the mouse colonies, like the laboratory mice colonies, which I'm going to be responsible for. So we did a little walkthrough through the vivarium. And then on my way back up to my house, because I worked from home the rest of the day, I stopped by H Mart for sushi ingredients, and also I stopped by Paris Baguette for a little pastry. And then we had sushi night that night. Wednesday, I had to commute back up to my old job. Wednesday, I had to commute back up. I drove an hour back up to work for an in-person meeting, and I was planning on working for the remainder of the day on campus, but my boss, my supervisor, she asked me if it was possible to do kind of a last-minute drop-off of samples for sequencing at the sequencing center, which is an hour and a half away from my job. So of course, it definitely would have helped her to get that order in before she left. And so I hopped right back into the car and I drove an hour and a half back the other way. I mean, the good news is that I was able to then drive home after that and work a little bit from home. Next day, Thursday, another day where we commuted up to work. And this time, Steven actually drove with me. Steven works completely remotely, and so he's able to work from wherever. So we drove up together to campus. We worked all day there. And the reason why he drove up with me on Thursday was because we were planning on driving to Los Angeles after work for an event with our friend Ethan. Los Angeles is about an hour and 15 minutes away from where I work, or where I worked now, I guess, since it's in the past tense. And it's about 2.5 from my house. So whenever I'm at work, I'm a lot closer to Los Angeles. I'm able to go over there a little bit easier than if I had left from my house. And we had a little bit of time before the event with our friend, so we stopped by Little Tokyo before the event and we had dinner together. We had okonomiyaki at this amazing restaurant in Little Tokyo, and it was so delicious. And after, we went to the event with our friend. He really wanted us to go to this LA chess club social event. He's super into chess, and apparently the LA Chess Club is a really popular place to like meet and mingle. They're really trying to reclaim chess as a cool activity or something like that. And it was cool. It was a cool scene, very friendly. People are very like open to meeting new people, and it was nice to just do something different. I'm not a huge chess person. I used to like playing it when I was younger, but I never got super into it, and I never tried to like become better at it. And it's been years since I last played chess. Steven and I played 2 games together, and I think we tied on the first game, and then Steven beat me on the second game. So we got home super, super late. I think we got home like around midnight because we had to then drive from Los Angeles all the way back down to San Diego. But we did get to sleep and then woke up on Friday. Thankfully, I didn't have any early morning meetings. But Friday is what was my last day at my old job. So then I commuted back up to work, another hour in the car. But it was kind of bittersweet because I knew this was going to be my last time taking this long ass drive to work. I said goodbye to my boss, my supervisor, and then I said goodbye to some of my friends and coworkers. And around 2 p.m. in the afternoon, I started packing up all my office. I think I've shared my office space a bit before on this channel through some vlogs. But if y'all remember my office, like I like to fill it with knickknacks and things like that. And so I had to like pack everything up, move it to my car. It took me about 2 hours and I finally freaking got everything packed together, turned in my keys, and then drove off into the sunset. So then I got home, unpacked. It was my last drive back down from Riverside to San Diego, which was also bittersweet. And I was thinking as I was driving back home, I've driven this drive hundreds of times at this point over the last 2 years that I've been working at this job, and I've lived in San Diego and commuted to Riverside. I've driven up and down the 15 so many times. I know the route like the back of my hand at this point. I have spent so much in gas. And thank God I've never had a ticket and I've never had an accident, even though I have seen dozens of accidents on that road over 2 years and dozens of people getting tickets. I've always been, very safe and protected on this ride, on this drive. And I have to thank the Lord and the universe for that protection. So I got home, and then my friend Oscar, who's living with us currently temporarily, we celebrated by eating some sushi, drinking some sake, and watching the first episode of RuPaul's Drag Race Global All-Stars. And that was so fun. And yeah, it was definitely a good last week at work. And then Saturday, yesterday, it was a really, really full day for me. Lots of errands, lots of shopping. Steven actually worked all day. He had to work Saturday, so he was gone 9 to 5. And I spent the day just doing chores. I woke up at 5 in the morning because I was like so ready to finally get back into my crafty corner and film videos. I think I filmed like 3 videos before I walked the pugs. And then I actually talked to my sister as well. I should probably write that down somewhere. I had a phone call with my sister to catch up. And then I did like a huge amount of chores. I went to the post office, mailed some letters. I went to Target to get some toiletries, Hobby Lobby to get some patches for a project I'm working on, Best Buy to get a Fitbit. I actually got a new Fitbit. I'm so excited because my old Fitbit, which I've had for a few years now, finally was starting to die, and so I really wanted to get a new one. I went to the Goodwill to donate some things I'm getting rid of from my office. And I also picked up some pants, and I found a pair of shoes, which were super cute. I stopped by Michael's to get some beading supplies. I went to Petco to get some things for the pugs. But yeah, it was such a full day of errands and chores and shopping. I did some chores around the house as well, and it was a really, really good day. And in the evening, Oscar and I watched the second episode of RuPaul Drag Race Global All-Stars. They released 2 episodes this week, and then I think from then on they'll be releasing 1 every week. So we watched the second episode, which was super, super good. And then now it's Sunday, and I just got back home from church. Oh, and then the last thing I want to mention is that I got my massive Happy Planner virtual warehouse sale order in. It actually arrived on Friday, which was beautiful because I got home from this last day of work and I had this massive Happy Planner box waiting for me. So it was kind of a farewell going away present. And yeah, I have been wanting to be on a no-buy for the last couple of weeks, and unfortunately I had to spoil myself a little bit, and I got a huge happy planner order. I'm so excited to be sharing with you what I got. And one of the reasons why I woke up at 5 in the morning was because I was so excited to get into that box and then film the unboxing. And so I wrote, Christmas came early. Okay, and I think that's all for this spread here. I'll just write down whatever we end up doing down in this box. And with that, I hope to see you in the next video. So until then, stay safe. God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of your week and happy planning. Adios.